course, we find love at where we are. You see how it feels like when you meet your partner and he had to really give you all these dream, fairy old dreams, thinking of what you pretty want to do. Sometimes the quiet matter, sometimes still you just don't know. But today we are on why we have to be in love and still think about what we have to do, questioning ourselves if the relationship is going to work or not, not knowing what you should do or what exactly you want. It's sometimes a very tearful problem when you don't know how to deal with that. The matter is still on, and it's one kind of experience that is felt by everybody who is in love, except those who are not in love. You will be in love with the right person, but you still have in mind, why do I feel like he doesn't feel the same love for me? Why do I feel like he's gonna leave me? Is he loving me the same that I love him? Or when you leave, you sigh for a moment, you feel like he has another person. Well, we have a question on how do you handle your anxiety in your relationship? What to do? Today we're talking about what to do. Is it normal? What exactly is anxiety? Yes. And before we go on to what we have to discuss, in the studio we have two lovely guests. Yeah. I know you're guessing who are they. You don't know them. You don't know them. I know them. And if you're watching us live from Facebook, Ultimate 106.9 FM, we are live. And I am live on my page. And if you're going to you can join and send your comment or your thought on 0246721818. You can send us a WhatsApp messages too on 0242 18721818 And let me introduce you onto my hold on. They said woman first or man. Okay, let me start because man is a head of the house. So
today is
yes.
International Women's Day, so probably ladies first. Today is International Women's Day, so you can begin with the lady.
Okay, today is International Women's Day, so I should begin with the lady.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's move to the right hand side of our microphone. So she's very beautiful, fair in complexion, beauty upon beauty. If you pretty want to know what beauty is, if you watch our Facebook Live, you're going to see what beauty really is. I think you haven't really seen a beautiful thing this evening. Come on, join us live. And let me introduce our queen.
Rafia Mohammed or Ajia Expensive.
Aish, Hajia expensive, or Rafia Mohammed. When you see her anywhere, you can give her a shout out, you can wave her out, and she is gonna pretty respond to everything. And to the other side of our microphone, on the left hand side, we have a gentleman here, and he is.
I am Yawajo Benere. You can call me Money Right.
We see money right.
Yes.
Money. Well, we are still on the topic. How do you deal with anxiety? Is anxiety normal? Do you feel like you are expecting too much of your partner? Well, let's get into our discussion right here. Before I started, I say sometimes you would be in a relationship with the right person, but sometimes you feel like, no, I don't feel okay because I doubt in my head. You have to think, will this relationship really last? Is this person actually interested in me as I'm interested in him? That is called anxiety. The feeling of fear, the feeling of doubt, the feeling of insecurity. That is anxiety in relationship. So it pretty has a name. So if you're going through that, understand that you're going through anxiety in relationship. We have different kind of anxiety, but today we are dealing with that in relationship because we got few questions from people how they're gonna deal with it. Is this normal? And yes, of course, it's normal. Everybody experiences it, and that's how I said. If you are in love, you are definitely going to experience that, and with no doubt, with no doubt. So if you have to constant worry about your relationship or about your partner that you are in with, remember you are having your troubles in anxiety. And to be precise, you are not in a great healthy relationship. But before that, let's move on to our beautiful lady and ask about anxiety. We just want to know how anxiety or what anxiety is to her.
When we talk about anxiety, I would say insecurity. You'll be in a relationship with someone, but you'll be doubting him or her.
Of course.
Let's say, when it comes to me, I can be, let's say I trust my man that much, but there are certain things, no matter what, I'm not going to trust him.
I see. And what are the things that
Let's
you're not
say
going to trust
I'll be
in?
walking with you and you hug a lady. It's a no to me. A no.
Hugging the lady is a no
Yeah.
to you.
You'll be chatting ladies. I wouldn't accept that.
It doesn't really make up to you, of course. Yeah, that is the experience from, and that is the explanation we got from anxiety from our beautiful Rafia. And let's move to the other side of our microphone and let's know of our brother Eric.
Yeah. Good evening to your viewers and
Yep.
listeners. I want to send out this greeting to Kate Free. She says she's watching us live on Facebook.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So talking about anxiety, to the best of my knowledge, anxiety simply means an unpleasant state of mental nervousness.
Exactly.
You see, and it could be physical as well, mental and spiritual. You
Yeah.
see, I have mentioned spiritual.
Of course.
I know that people would come in and would like to debate on that, but I know why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
Sometimes anxiety is spiritual. So
Exactly.
as we move on, I would say why I am saying so.
I would even love to know the why you are saying so, because sometimes the physical part is only seen and not the spiritual part, because we love doing the physical things and not going into the spiritual, but the spiritual is also needed in a relationship. You don't face the world physically alone, but spiritually you have to face it in. Well, how does it actually feel, or what causes? And let me say, I don't really have to put this in. So, what actually can anxiety lead to? To me, personally, I can say emotional distress. Yes, when you are so anxious about something emotionally, you don't actually feel yourselves, like everything that people be doing, instead of you to be laughing, you just get angry at it and you get so worried. And that is not also something that you have to deal with. And I would say that is actually, it causes in fatigue. Okay, fatigue means you're getting tired. You probably may be thinking too much. You sleep, you're going to sleep, and then you wake up, you feel tired, thinking, what did I do in my sleep? Maybe you went to carry heavy loads, but hey, no, this is you thinking, going back to sleep. And one thing anxiety can cause you to is the fatigue and emotional distress. That is from my side. So let's move to the microphone and listen to a beautiful lady, what she got for us on the anxiety. Yeah, like what exactly can anxiety actually cause? How do you see that this is anxiety? How do I see that I'm anxious? Like maybe I'm doubting in my head about my relationship. That's also a fact. but I want to know what anxiety can actually cause. From my side is what I think it is, but to your other side, I don't know what you got for us.
In a relationship, when you are too anxious, you get emotional stress because you're always thinking, my man is cheating, my lady is cheating, she's doing something. Let's say
Exactly.
I'm going out, I'll tell you, babe, I'm going to, let's say, banners. You'll be thinking a lot. What is she going there to do? Who is
Yeah.
she going there with?
Exactly.
So you'll be thinking a lot and you'll be asking yourself so many questions. Instead of you to feel relaxed, you shouldn't take certain things personal in a relationship.
Really.
Yeah.
But I can say that most of the time I take things really personal because it's dealing with me. But yeah, like it's dealing
You're
with me.
stressing yourself. You should know your partner very well.
I know my partner so well. In fact, I feel like you are talking like my partner. I'm talking out from broken heart. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Sorry.
Last 2 days hasn't been easy, but it is all about this. And I'm learning. I know my listeners is also learning. They are all learning. And those who need it and those who are so interested in it, this is the perfect time for you to listen. If you have any question, if you want to add up, you can call 0246721818, or you can send us a WhatsApp messages. We can read it out for you on 0246721818. Or you can join our Facebook Live too on Ultimate 106.9. You can comment under the comment section and we will be glad to read what you got for us. Now, that was from Rafia, what anxiety is to her and how you do not understand your partner. So, if you don't understand your partner, you will be anxious because you will always be thinking of what is he going to do, or what is she going to do, what is she up to, what is he up to. Now that is from Rafia on this side. Let's move to the gentleman on the other side of the microphone and let's see what he got for us.
Yeah, like what my sister was saying, you see, there are so many different things that amount to anxiety. And because we are talking about anxiety in relationship, this is how I'm going to put it.
Okay.
You see, and anxiety in relationship, in a simple term, is feeling unsafe. You see,
I see.
feeling unsafe and unsure. You see, when you are in a relationship and you feel unsafe, you don't even trust your partner. You see, you don't know whether that relationship that you are into has a future. You see, so
Yeah.
and in this case, you try to take everything that your partner says to heart.
I see.
You see, we shouldn't be doing that because we shouldn't forget that we are humans, okay, and we are not far from making mistakes. I can say something, you will be my partner, and I can say something without knowing the consequences, without even taking into consideration the consequences.
And I'm not gonna really stop you here, but talking about mistakes, your partner could actually make a mistake. You feel like maybe he didn't actually notice it, but you prompt him or you prompt her that, hey, this is what you did, and I don't think I pretty like that. So what should you do about it? And you will be like, okay, I'm sorry that I didn't actually know that it will affect you, but hey, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen again. And it won't even last up to 2 days, and that same mistake repeat itself. Is that you not being patient, or is that you are thinking too much because you are feeling in yourself like you are too anxious?
Right. That communication that went on wasn't effective. You see, if you communicate with your partner
Okay.
or something and you didn't get the right feedback, it means that the communication wasn't effective. And we shouldn't forget that we have barriers as far as communication is concerned.
Exactly.
So if something happens and you prompt your partner and you didn't get the right feedback, then you should bear in mind that something is holding something. Okay, so it is, I would say that it is effective communication.
Okay.
Because in a relationship, if you guys fail to communicate very well, you would like trust. You see, communication brings trust.
Yeah.
And in a relationship where trust is lacking, then love is lacking as well.
Okay.
Because if you don't have trust, how can you love your partner? If I don't trust you, I can't love you. You see, love goes hand in hand with trust.
I see.
Yeah. So if I claim that I love you and I don't trust you, then that relationship can't work.
Okay.
So most times we try to deceive ourselves. I love this guy, I love him so much, but I can't trust him. I am trying my best to trust him, but I can't.
So this means if you don't trust, don't even look
No.
forward for any kind of
Sure.
wedding.
Sure.
Just move aside.
Without trust, you don't have anything
You can
to
trust
share.
someone, but you still have doubt.
You see, that one isn't trust. You see, doubting somebody simply means you don't trust the person.
Yeah.
How can I trust you and keep on saying that I doubt you? You can doubt somebody and claim you trust the person at the same time.
Should we share the doubt and the trust here? Okay, I may say that the doubt is actually coming from the mind, but the trust can come from the heart.
Yeah.
Great.
I trust you from the heart, but in my mind, I doubt. Because somehow these two part of our body really act differently, you see. And I mean, it can be possible. Like, he can actually trust somebody and
Let
doubt.
me come in here.
Okay,
You see, I love the fact that you mentioned the mind and the heart.
Exactly.
And you shouldn't forget that. The mind and the heart lives in synchronicity.
Okay.
They work together.
I see.
You see, so the fact that your mind is saying something else, it means that the heart has accepted it already.
Okay.
You see, so the mind cannot be operating in its different way, then the heart will be operating in a different way. It is highly impossible.
So both of them should go
They
both
live
sides.
in synchronicity. That's what I can say.
Oh, I see.
But in my opinion, you can't trust someone fully. Even your own parents, you can't trust them. Talk less of your partner.
Trust comes in levels.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't forget that. Okay, it is in levels. Like the Bible said that the Bible has already cursed anyone who trusts. But you cannot, because the Bible has cursed anyone who trusts, does not mean that you are not going to trust your partner. Then how can you live together? Trust is a key word. So if the Bible is saying we shouldn't trust, you see, when in the biblical aspect, trust means that putting your whole mind, your attention, giving it to someone instead of the Creator.
Okay.
You see, God doesn't want to share his attributes
With anybody.
anyone.
Exactly.
You see, we are mere mortals.
Yep.
So if you do that, then you are not going by what the Lord himself is saying. But when it comes to the human part,
Okay.
trust is a key. I trust you, I love you.
I see, and I love you too. All right, it's 19 minutes past 11, and if you just tuned in, you are listening to Love Note on Ultimate 106.9, your number one entertainment and lifestyle station. Today is all about anxiety, and we are asking, how do you handle anxiety in a relationship? How do you handle anxiety in a relationship? Well, I hear somebody saying I handle it with sex. How can you handle anxiety with sex? Of course, you cannot do that. Anxiety is something that you just can't put sex in between it. It deals with the mind, because it's all coming from the mind and the heart. Now, we want to know the signs of anxiety. The signs of anxiety. How would you know that I'm anxious of him? Why is my heart beating faster when he's no way closer to me? Is it I love the person too much? Is it like I trust him too much? Or what is exactly, how do I see it? So, to the gentleman again, I know you just ended your chat, but let's move back to you. We have been on the lady, but we're moving back to you the first. So, how do you actually get the signs, or how do you actually see that I'm actually in doubt of my partner, or I'm anxious, or I have this anxiety, relationship anxiety? How do I see it?
Yeah, I would say it's overthinking.
Okay.
Yeah, overthinking. You see, when you are in a relationship, both of you should know each other very well. Okay, so if we are in a relationship and I see that things have changed, you see, problems don't come at once. Okay, it comes gradually. So
Okay.
if I am in a relationship and indeed I am into that relationship and something is happening, something is going on, as a good partner, I should see it.
Okay.
Okay, so overthinking here means that you would know that your partner is not doing the things that she used to do.
Yeah, like he changed.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, sometimes before you used to have good time together. When you are off from work, you guys spend quality time. You see, but when the person begins to find herself in that state of overthinking, things will change. When you close from work and you come to your partner, you see that she wouldn't give you that smiling face anymore.
Yeah.
You see, this brings in the communication thing. So
Okay.
if you are a good man and you want to remain or maintain that relationship, that is where you have to step in. My dear wife, my dear love, my dear partner.
Oh.
You see, you need to use sweet words.
Yeah. If
angelic
you don't
words,
even use it to me,
romantic
I'ma
words.
leave you.
Yes. You see, ladies are fond of that.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah. It's natural.
Yeah, I stand in for all women. Come on. We love it.
Yeah. So you see, the man must know when and how to do certain things. You see, there is a saying that knowing what to do is important, but learning how to do it
Yep.
is paramount.
Very, very.
You see, so some people may know what to say to their partners, but how to say it is the problem.
Okay.
So I may know what to tell you. I have seen that you are not happy these days with me. How am I going to solve this problem? You see, when you continue with the communication thing and things doesn't work, you must seek professional help.
Okay. I
So
see.
I would say that one of the signs is overthinking.
All right.
Overthinking is a great sign.
All right. Before we move to our lady, we got a question for you. So I think this question is more of like when you give your trust to somebody and then the trust is broken. And this is from Elizabeth Brown. She is saying that what if that trust is broken, sir? And like how I'm saying, I'm actually trying to frame her question out for you. Maybe probably if you had given your trust to the partner and then it's broken, how are you gonna feel with something? But putting her question in, that is what actually she is asking. And the next question is, how do you regain that trust that is so important to get rid of the anxiety? Still from Elizabeth Brown. And she actually saying that a lot of anxiety comes from broken trust, fear of being let down again. Okay, so the question back to you: how do you regain that trust that is so important to get rid of the anxiety? How do you regain it? Is a very great question. Thank you, Elizabeth, for joining in.
Yeah, you see, when trust is broken, trust is like an egg. Okay, when it falls down, it is difficult to have it back in its usual
Exactly.
state. You see, so relating trust to the egg, when trust is broken, it is difficult to regain it.
Even if you try to fix it, use a
Yes.
sellotape on it, it's not gonna still be the
It is
egg.
difficult. But the difference here is I use egg and human being. You
Yes,
see, human beings can reason.
of course.
You see, the fact that we are human beings, we shouldn't forget. I have said it and I'm repeating myself that we are not far from making mistakes. You see, so if I have done something wrong, and situations and conditions can compel man to do what he shouldn't do. I may wrong you, I may break your trust in a way, but when I sit back and realize my mistakes, and I come back to you, my dear lovely friend, baby, whatsoever.
Oh, we
you
see.
I have
We
wronged
see.
you, and I think that I have come back to my senses, please forgive me. It is not going to happen again. I am ready to fix everything that has happened.
And my question is, fixing all that has happened, right? I give you the chance, you try fixing it a day or two, then you come back doing the same thing. How am I supposed to trust you? Did that give me that chance to say that, okay, I should move because he is not willing to change? Because you promised to change. A day or two, you keep on repeating the same thing. Not even if it has not to be the same thing, similar to that you did. So if that happens, does that give me that chance, or should I actually move from that relationship because he's not ready to change? Can I move, or should I still stay and try to fix in the trust or trust what he is saying? How do I do with that?
Right. You see, you don't have to move out. Okay, you don't have to move out. Like I said, if the communication isn't working and you love your partner so much, you can seek a professional help
Okay,
by going for counseling, a professional counselor
I see.
to counsel you. You see, love doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, it takes time.
So I cannot say that because you have done this to me, I don't love you anymore. Just like that. It took time for me to love you. And we shouldn't get confused between love and lust.
Okay,
You see, so if I can tell you straight away that because you've done me this and that, I don't love you anymore, then something is wrong. That
okay.
wasn't love, it was lust.
Because you are unable to actually fix what is broken.
Yes.
Because you got what you want, and that is the lust. But if you actually love me, that means we put up together,
We can work
then fix
together.
it. Okay.
You see, the problems that emerge in a relationship do not depend on one person.
Okay.
So if I am not trying, you see, I can try my best to fix it, but things wouldn't be working out. So you have to give me your support. So if you say that, oh, I have tried, I keep on telling you the same things and repeating the same things again, and for that matter, you are sick and tired of me, so you are leaving out. No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Meaning, if you do that, then you are trying to tell me that the relationship is centered on me.
Okay, so you are doing it alone.
Yes,
Like,
even
I'm
though
not
I am the
trying.
one at fault, but we must work together. That's what I'm trying to say.
What
Okay.
if the other person is not paying attention? Because you can give someone chance, like 3 to 4 times chances, but the person is not going to change.
And I am saying that if you love the person and the communication thing isn't working out, you must seek a professional help. If you love the person, you see, sometimes we can try. There is a saying that the soul is willing, but the body is weak.
The body.
You see, so if you love somebody, you see, when you love someone, it is difficult to let the person go. It is so difficult. That is why broken has set in.
I love that sigh.
Seek professional help if the communication isn't working out. Yes.
Okay, so one, you can find a therapist. Two, you can find a good counselor. Not any counselor, a good counselor.
A good counselor.
A good counselor. So if it's not working and you are not willing to give up, but for me personally, if you ask me, if you are willing to give up. Because it's so not good when you are trying so hard. See, it's so hard when you're trying to fix something and it keeps breaking. It's like you're gonna get tired. It's like you feel like you're not doing enough to keep it going. So I'm just sharing my experience here from my relationship, okay? So this man is always like, he does something, and when you approach it and confront him, he'll be like, why do you always see fault in me, but you don't talk about yours? But here lies a situation whereby I don't like keeping things to myself. I like telling you. But if you have issue with me, why don't you also tell me what I've done wrong? Because I wouldn't come in and be like, oh, okay, so today you called me and I decided not to pick up. It doesn't actually make up. You see, it doesn't make up. I cannot come to you and tell you, oh, okay, so today you brought food. Oh, I decided not to eat it. Come on, I know it's gonna piss you off. So why would I actually say that? You're gonna get angry over that. So if you try prompting this person and he is not seeing anything and he keeps on blaming you at the end, does it actually feel like, should you keep on trying? Would you actually sit by this person? Should I actually entertain him? Can we go far? Because every single time you're arguing. And it just doesn't. This all causes this anxiety because you argue today, you go back to sleep, you wake up with some puffy eyes, you'll be crying yourself to sleep, you will come back, people are laughing, but you're so quiet. This all anxiety because you have this doubt. Our fight, will it end anytime soon? Will we actually take this in our marriage? Will it actually end before our marriage? Does it actually love me? Why do we keep on fighting? These are all questions. You've been anxious. You're questioning yourself. So I just want to know, if this kind of person is in, how do you actually handle that person? Taking it to the anxiety way of handling that. How do you handle this person? How do you let this person know that I actually don't have any plans of always coming in with an argument or fighting or creating doubt in my mind, but rather you are giving it to me and I'm pleading with you to actually stop. How do you approach him?
Great. I still stand by the communication, and this time around I am moving into the non-verbal form of communication.
Okay.
You see, like I said, if something isn't working out in a relationship, it should be the two persons coming together to fix it. But
Okay.
realize a case that you are trying your best, but your partner keeps doing the same thing over and over again. You see, that should tell you that here you have to read his body language and his tone of voice when you guys are having some kind of misunderstanding.
Yeah.
You see, so whenever you are trying to fix a problem with your partner, you must consider these two things: his tone of voice and his body language.
Okay.
Because if I'm talking to you, if you are trying to fix a problem, and I come to realize that even though you are saying something sweet to my ears, but your body is speaking otherwise, I have to advise myself.
I see.
So it's not about just communicating. You have to know the forms of communication.
Okay.
So you should be able to read the body language of your partner.
So don't go by words alone. Look at the
No.
actions too.
No, words are sometimes deceiving.
I see.
Oh yeah. I can tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
You see, I've been with you, so I know your weak points.
Oh.
Okay, so I can structure things to come and deliver to you because I know that, hey, my baby, this is what she likes. So I can
Especially
give to you what you want.
Your exes, when they want to come back,
Then they are pulling it.
you know how to get you.
Yes.
No matter what, you will fall for it. Later, you get to realize that medium processing. Excuse me for that.
Oh,
Because I've been in that situation before.
you went back.
Good. I went back, but after some time, I got to realize that
That is not your right
the
position.
guy has moved on. But because he knew I was so into him, he kept coming back. I'll accept him, coming back. I'll accept him. Then he mess up. Finally, I got to understand. Say, Odimi Diako.
Oh,
Yes.
this is so
And
bad.
the most painful part was he was even in a relationship with someone else, and the most funniest thing was he'd be like, "I'm just with her because she's supporting me, but you know I'm the
What?
one, I love you." Who takes that? Will you take it? But I was
Come
so
on.
in love to the extent of I was like, "Yeah, let me just stay in."
Because
he loves me.
one day you also be in support, and then he also go find someone else and tell the other woman that you are being supportive, and he doesn't love you.
I was like, so if I'm the one supporting and he's with another lady, he's going to tell her the same thing. So I sat myself down, I was like, nah,
I need you, mommy.
Juma.
All right, before we move on with the question to the beautiful lady, we have Idam in. Idam says, wow, I'm really enjoying the show. The program is amazing and I'm learning a lot. I'm Idams. Good evening from here. Idams, good evening too. And thank you for watching. So, moving on to you. I just really want to ask this. How do you deal with anxiety?
Me, for instance, when I doubt my boyfriend, or let's say I find something on his phone, we can argue in the afternoon. We talk about, you'll be like, oh nah, it's not true, like you argue. But when I go to bed, I like crying a lot.
It's good.
See, let me see what show I Love You to another lady. Oh, you abuse.
Well, but so much,
Miss Swama Mitiate. Oh, true. I wouldn't hide it. Miss Swama Mitiate. And he knows it. Miss. Even if Bema can watch, I like, hey, you abuse.
It's again, no.
So when I cry about it, now that he feels guilty, so let's say I'm done, he can be like, babe, can we talk? Masa, mommy, bring me person like that. But he still wants to talk about it. That's the communication.
Can I actually ask this? Does he actually communicate with you with sex?
That would be after solving the issue.
Oh, I see. Because I know some men communicate with sex. They don't communicate with words.
Oh, when we have, from my life, when we have issues, he wakes me up and don't be like, baby, can we talk about this? As time will go, at least you give in to listen to what you want to say. You address the issue, then sex comes in. After that, you be like, thank you. Sometimes when you've been having the sex, you'll be apologizing, babe, I'm sorry for my action.
But why doesn't he join you in prayers? Rather,
you can even pray. Yeah, you can pray about it, but still, sex too is very necessary.
Sex is important.
During sex, you communicate with each other.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, I don't.
For me, I do.
I don't.
So I do.
Then I don't.
You should try doing it.
How do I do it?
You should try it with your boyfriend. Let's say, especially in marriages.
Okay.
Where you're with your husband, you have an issue. After solving it, just fuck yourself. Excuse me for that word.
Okay.
After you should be having sex. During the sex, he can be apologizing, explaining why he did that.
But you know, they say that anytime a man is having sex, he actually promises the world to you, and you have nothing.
That's true, but sometimes it's not true too.
But it can be so
To
that
me,
when you
what
say
I've
you're sorry during
experienced
sex,
with
it's
my
not sorry.
boyfriend, it's not true.
It's not true. To you,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
Well, some people are really enjoying at night, at dawn, with a cool breeze, having sex. Spam. I swear. Wow, let's not forget this. Previous relationship experiences actually causes you to have anxiety. One is when your partner cheats on you, your partner dumps you unexpectedly, and lied about their feelings for you. I think this one actually hurts the most. When somebody has to lie about their feelings.
Wow.
When you talk about love and lust. You see, every time I say this, when you are interested in a person and you want to go clean, you see the person, maybe the Botox actually attracted you, or her boobs actually attracted you. So, okay, so girl, I see you and I feel this attracted me to you and I want to have sex with you. If the girl is matured enough and she actually wants that, she's gonna agree with you on that. But if she doesn't, don't actually lie and tell her you're in love with her. But after you get all that you want, then just dump her. I think these things actually causes in to the anxiety part, because whenever she is actually getting into the relationship, she's always scared. What if I get dumped? Like how Quasi did. How would I actually know that Richie actually loves me? How do I actually understand that it's not lust? Because these two things, 4-letter words, they are so dangerous. Lust and love. It's very difficult for you to actually get it together. It's very difficult for me. I've tried so many times to realize what it is, but you still can't get it. So these are the kind of previous relationship experiences that can actually get you to get into anxiety. It will actually get you into anxiety. So from Rafia, she said that actually after a whole argument, you can actually come together, talk about it. That's communication, just like how Mr. Eric said. Yes, you can actually have your communication, and after that, you don't pray. If you are avoiding prayers, you can actually choose the missionaries and the doggies and the ceilings and all the styles, and just end it all there. And I always say, never let anger, or never let sunset see your anger. Never let sunset actually see your anger. Now, my next question starting to you, Rafia. How can I overcome anxiety? I'm putting myself on board. Just advise me. How do I overcome anxiety? How do you think I can overcome anxiety?
You can see a therapist.
Okay.
Yeah. And you shouldn't take certain things personal.
Don't take certain things personal.
Let's say you are dating someone like me. And you take things very personal. Serious. If you're dating someone like me, you take things personal, you will die.
Really?
That's the chance.
So that means when I see my brother with you, I need to take my brother away,
Oh, no.
or else we go and ask for the casket, the price of the casket. Seriously. No, I doubt, because I don't see you to give men broken hearts. Because come on, you're such an angel. Angels doesn't actually do that, right?
That's where trust comes in. If
Okay.
you don't trust me, you're going to feel like this girl cheats. She's this, she's this. But I'm that sociable type. I love to talk with men, women. Like I'm too extra. Say I'm very sociable.
Yeah, let me say you are an extrovert.
Extrovert, yeah. So I can meet Mr. Eric like this. I'll give him a hug. If I'm my boyfriend, you're going to think like he's my boyfriend.
Yeah,
I call men babe.
I see.
Sweetheart. Whether you're my boyfriend or you're not my boyfriend.
But if I want to forget, you actually said that if you even say I love you on your partner's phone, you're going to get angry.
Yeah, I'm a very, very jealous type.
So what if I also see you testing other
You shouldn't be
men?
jealous.
Why? No.
See?
For mine, you shouldn't be, but me, I'm very jealous.
No,
Before I
you
start
see,
it, I'll let
we
you know
want
I'm a very
we
jealous
want
person.
we want Mr. Eric to stand in for all men.
Eh,
How can you
understand
be
me,
jealous and your man cannot be
woman.
jealous?
No, you shouldn't be. You should understand me.
So you should also understand
No,
him.
me, I can't.
You can,
No, I-
but you want me to understand
Yeah, you should
That is
understand me.
unfair.
It's pretty unfair.
Yeah, that's unfair.
How?
No man would understand you on that, because it's a mutual thing that we are doing. Okay, so if you want me to understand you, then probably you have to understand me as well. So if you cannot understand me, how on earth do you want me to understand you?
Let's take from my past relationship. Baby, what happened? I'm scared. My boyfriend will do the
I
same
wasn't
thing.
the one who did that to you.
But you can't
Exactly.
do
There is
it.
a saying
You're
that he
human.
who inherits a hill must climb it. I
Yeah.
have come to you, I have proposed to you, you have accepted me. Okay, so you don't have to transfer what your ex did to you to me.
I
That is
see.
unfair.
I think I need this lesson the most. It hit me so hard.
Me, guy, oh.
No, you shouldn't be doing that. You see, we have to understand that we have individual differences.
Okay.
And there is something that we call individual characteristics of people. We have the age, the race, the gender, and the culture, and all that. You see, your ex culture may be different from my culture.
Okay.
You see, I may be older than your ex. You see, all these things must be taken into consideration.
Okay.
You see, so I may be more mature than your ex.
So you're
So-
not gonna repeat the same thing he did.
Yes. So if your ex has done something wrong to you, you didn't like it, you shouldn't transfer it to me. You have to weigh me, love me, enjoy me.
Then
Hey.
wherever my man is, listen. Never compare me to your exes.
Hey.
I say it today. With the power of the words from Mr. Eric, I said, don't compare me to your exes. I know you are listening. Don't compare me to your
But most
exes.
men like
Yes.
comparison.
A lot.
Comparison isn't a bad thing.
For me, it's a bad thing to
Maybe
me.
like my ex used to.
When even it has to come from the family side, you know, maybe you actually at a party and your mother sees your friend. Oh, look at your friend. She's actually grown so well. Look at her buttocks. It's so firm. Come on, you're different. Don't tell me I should force myself and be like her, because you don't know what she's drinking. And you don't know what I'm also eating. So comparing, actually, even coming back to the relationship, say, okay, see, my ex actually did this to me, so I don't trust you. Whatever you are doing, I doubt. I've heard these things several times. My ex showed me care. So the care you are showing to me, I doubt it. How can you doubt my whole feeling? In fact, today I'm trying to be emotional, but I don't be emotional in Jesus' name. Amen.
I don't know why people try to transfer whatever happened in their past relationship to
Okay.
their current one.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, we should bear in mind that we have individual characteristics of people.
Yes.
Okay. The race, like I was talking about, your ex may be a foreigner with different culture, different language. You see, and I am different from him. So whatever happened in your previous relationship doesn't mean that I am going to repeat the same thing.
Yeah.
If your boyfriend was so immature to do certain things, it doesn't mean Eric is going to repeat the same thing.
No way.
So comparing, I said comparison is good. You didn't ask me why. You see, comparison is good to a certain point.
Yeah.
Okay, we are always looking at the result, the negative results that it brings forth, without looking at the positive results.
Okay. So what are the positive ones?
Great.
That's what I want to know.
Great. You are my partner, okay, and we are living peacefully. You are giving me everything that I need, okay, but there are certain things that you may not be doing right.
Okay.
Without comparison,
I wouldn't realize it.
no. How
But-
do you know?
But how are you so sure I'm not going to realize it?
No, you're not going to realize anything, because if you are a virgin and you haven't met any man before in your entire life and you go into a relationship, you wouldn't know the difference in sex.
Really?
Yes, because whatever size that your man is having is what you will be entitled to.
But I can tell you, I have one particular friend, my co-host, who has the smallest boobs in the world. She is a virgin, but she can tell you the different kind of penis.
That is a fake virgin, I'm telling you.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
was a virgin, but I knew all the sex styles.
Hey,
Oh,
confession.
you used to. Okay, for
When
that one
I
I
was a
understand. You
virgin.
used to be a virgin, but now you are not. Are you?
No, I am not. I will be a virgin.
We have break the walls. We have break every walls. Every barrier breaking, actually
But
in
this
front.
society, no one is a virgin.
Pardon?
No one is a virgin.
Where?
No one is a virgin in this modern.
Here.
Oh, no, we have. We
No,
still
no,
have
no.
virgins.
Please.
In this
Even
world.
I am one.
Hey,
Or you doubt.
I do.
Oh man. Come on. I am a pure virgin.
You still have not, I think you still have not recovered from your broken
Broken
heart.
heart.
So that is why you are saying you are a virgin.
So it has really affected my mental health.
Sure.
I see. Well, we are having a very great conversation right here, and I'm loving every bit of it. We have learned so much what anxiety is, what are the signs, how to handle them. If you are listening and you also have learned something, and what I would love to always do is keep it to yourself, add it up to your life, and move on with it. So this is from Honorable Kweku Citizen. He says, I am a pure virgin to Kweku. For you, I doubt. For real. Kwako Citizen, I doubt. Like, seriously, I pretty doubt. This one is from Osikeni. Good looking, dear. Keep it up. Thank you so much for watching. Osikeni also say Broken Hearts catch us. Why? Oh, sorry about that. Enjoying the Broken Heart gang. We are all here for you. Drabin, your boy, Yawa Donko says, I'm watching live. Thank you so much, Drabin. We appreciate you. We appreciate the support and the love that you're showing to us. So we actually appreciate so much. And thank you, Elizabeth, for your question and you tuning in. And moving on to gentleman, we want the last words from him so that we can put the show to an end. So what do you actually have to say in conclusion
Yeah.
on how to handle your anxiety?
Great.
In conclusion, how do we actually get that?
Great. All that I want to say is that in order to overcome your anxiety, particularly in a relationship,
Okay.
is to spend more time enjoying than worrying.
Okay.
You should spend more time enjoying. You see, and you shouldn't take everything that your partner says to heart.
Okay.
Be open-minded and accept differences. I always say that there are three things that define a person. We have the personality type, and we have the previous life experience and the upbringing. So you should know all these things about your partner. So if your partner is doing something and that thing isn't right, if you know his previous life experience, then you will understand him better.
Okay.
If you know where he was raised, you will understand him better.
Okay.
If you know how he wants to be, his personality type, you will understand him better. So
Okay.
we should take these things into consideration. We shouldn't just jump into a relationship.
Yeah.
We have to be wise and be vigilant as we step into our loving thing.
Exactly. Don't go with butterflies in your tummy. Go with your brain. Go with your brain. Ask about your partner. Ask him or her the background, how she was brought up, how she wants the relationship to be. And I'll probably add this: do not try to change your partner. Don't try to change your partner, because that doesn't actually make sense. To me, it doesn't. You can't change your partner for him or for her to move on to your part. So that was from Mr. Eric Drabin for you. And we're moving to the other side of the microphone to our beautiful fairy angel, Rafia. What do you got for us?
In a relationship, enjoy the beautiful side of relationship. You can take certain things personal. If you doubt your partner, sit him or her down. Talk to him or her. Communication. Talk to them, babe, honey, I don't understand this.
Okay.
He'll try to explain it to you. If you still doubt, you can do investigations.
Okay. So if I doubt, investigation start. CID. I come in straight. I come in straight. Now, from Honorable Kwako Citizen, he says, thank you for doubting me. The Lord will vindicate me. Yes, hallelujah to that. Great show, as you do always. Kudos to you and the crew, especially to the co-host with the smallest boobs, as you always have been saying. Yes, the smallest boob, man. I said we should always put her into the tourist site. Ghana will get a lot of money. Come and see the smallest boob in the world. Just come. Just come at all. Just come. She's so happy that I'm mentioning her on the air. You see, come on. I love you. All right, so from my side, I just want to tell you that no relationship is certain. So you just give a blind eye and you're going into a relationship. So much of a doubt and a little bit of putting your emotions aside and being able to understand the person you're dealing with. That's more of you going into a relationship. Don't always go by finding the positive side alone. Always understand that there may be one particular day that there will be darkness. It can never always be light. And always understand it can never always be dark. There'll always be a sunshine. Now, you have doubt. Understand that is normal in every relationship. And people experience it differently. People experience this differently. Understand that anxiety in a relationship is different. And if you want to know what anxiety is the continuous worriness and doubt and insecurity you have in your relationship about anxiety and how you have to handle it. We're saying communicate, understand your partner, know what they like and dislike, probably putting it all together. That's how it comes from. And to the bottom line, I repeat again, no relationship is certain. You will not get a relationship 100%. And this was Love Note, and it's 56 minutes past 11. Yes, every time we take off our time, because the conversation is always nice. And I just want to say a very big thank you for whoever listened. And the message is Elizabeth, thank you so much. Honorable citizen Joseph Opon, thank you so much for you all listening. And I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Eric Jobin. I really appreciate your time given to us. And Rafia, we also thank you so much. We appreciate the love and the time you got. And I know Putin will never allow you to come back. I know Putin will not allow you to come back. But hey, this was Love Note. And the rest of these minutes is all going to be music for you to cuddle with your partner and enjoy your night. Thank you.